People are working to identify hundreds of burned and beheaded bodies in the war between Israel and Hamas. The bodies of men, women, and children. It's the harsh reality of what's happening in Israel.
I'm not 70 years old, but I've only heard of things that happened in the Holocaust, and this is that level.
I'm Lois Tomei.
I'm Chris Safadi. We told you that Fort Myers Rabbi Minkowitz went to Israel to send a message of hope to Israeli families. He also visited a morgue there, though, and wanted Wink News reporter Claire Galt to hear from the man whose mission it is to match names to the victims of the Hamas attack.
The bodies, I have to blur. The mutilation is too horrific to show on TV. But this man, it's his job to see them, touch them, identify them.
Of a type of brutality that I haven't heard of or seen in the last 70 years. I'm not 70 years old, but I've only heard of things that happened in the Holocaust, and this is that level.
Nata Katz, the deputy commanding officer of the civilians collection facility at the Shira base near Ramla, Israel. And his mission is to put names to the victims of the Hamas attack on Israel. Why am I telling you about him? Because Rabbi Yitzchak Minkowitz of Chabad Lubavitch of Southwest Florida wanted me to talk to him and show everyone the grim realities of war.
It's beyond anything a human being can handle.
The rabbi visited the morgue when he went to Israel a week ago, and he couldn't help but be impressed by this man's caring compassion for the dead and their surviving families.
People need to know that this is for real and this is a fact. I'm dealing with it with my own two hands.
As you can see, the things he described on our FaceTime call are graphic.
I've dealt with multiple little burnt bodies.
Much of what Nata told me is hard to hear, but he believes Hamas is only focused on killing. His job is to stay focused on the living.
The outcome of that is allowing the family to have a little bit of closure, be able to bury their loved one and move on in one way or another. And knowing that we're able to provide that to a family.
There's no greater pain than having doubt. And there's no greater joy than removing doubt. So even though it's not something you want to know that someone was killed, but at least you have closure.
Nata knows when he gets up every day, it will be a bad day. That's why he's determined to make sure those who lost loved ones in his morgue are not lost forever. Claire Galt, Wink News.
Israel says so far its National Center of Forensic Medicine has identified close to 700 of the more than 1,400 people killed in the war with Hamas.